Hello, so I want to do one more video about our school system. So I did a review about my point of view and how it didn't I didn't feel it worked for me. And now that I have kids, I don't see it how it's the way that they're teaching. I don't see how it's really helping them become independent, thinking critically, thinking for themselves, having a mind that solve problems. Um, and The way I think is that I view things, the way school teach is for them to memorize things and then make a test to see if they memorize it. Uh, um, it's really it doesn't make sense that if we go to school to force ourselves to learn things in a boring way. Our brains want to um, absorb information in a fun way. Okay, if it's boring, our brain don't want to struggle to absorb the information. Sitting and bringing the information, it's not the way. And then, like they say, uh, they call the children that struggle to sit and receive their information like that, they call this type of children to be out of control or to have ADD, and then they want to give them medicine, some pills for them to fit in with a system that is outdated. um, and the other thing is about the tests. I think that the tests should be an evaluation of the school system and the teacher way of teaching, to evaluate those two things, not the children. I think it should be to see if the way that the teacher's teaching is being efficient, is being helpful, the children are actually learning. So the test should be to evaluate if what is being taught is being absorbed, it's being understood, not the other way around. Not to see if children are memorizing it or not. And at the end of the year, the results of the school should be to see if that school um, have a good system, a good teaching system. It shouldn't be about the if the children is intelligent or not, because everybody can learn, but we don't learn all the same, and we don't understand all the same way. There's a way of if somebody explain me things one way, I might not understand, but if someone else come and explain me the same thing in a different way, I might understand. So I had a math teacher, and I had two different ones. The first one, I wasn't understanding nothing that they were teaching, and then we had a substitute one, because the other one, I think, left for, I don't know, I don't remember what reason. I didn't memorize what was the reason, but the other one went on with the life. And then we had a substitute teacher. They end up staying until the end of the year. Whenever we had this new teacher, everybody grades improved. The way she was with our with us, the way she was teaching, and she really cared to find out if we were understanding what she was teaching. All students improved their grades, and I started to find maths interesting. And then was when I realized it's not that I didn't like math. I didn't understand math, and because I didn't understand math, I said I didn't like it. Okay, so as soon as I started understanding, I started enjoying it. It was just the way I was being taught. It wasn't make sense to me, and it was boring. So I think it's really important to find a interesting way of teaching, and to make it challenging, to make it in a way that we are actually solving a problem, to make it that we can actually touch it and use it, and but not the way it is. So I needed to do this one more video to talk about that those two things, that the test should be to see if the teacher are actually teaching well. At the end of the year should be to see, to grade the schools. let's just turn things around. And then if any schools that are below a certain percentage, then they are forced to close. If things happen like this, we would have seen more teachers really being interested in teaching, not only about their paycheck, but actually interested in teaching, in seeing if their children are learning. And if their children are not learning, they will find a new way to teach. They will find a way to make children interested in what they're teaching. And then we will see things change. So that's my way of seeing. That's my way. I think that would be a solution. And yeah.